Hey, look, I'm playing NBA 2K10 again. There I am at 89 overall with no glitches or hacks, no infinite drills, no draft combine editing. Legitly an 89. So this is my first game back playing my player mode. I took a long break, and mainly the reason for that was because I was waiting on the patch for several reasons. The first reason, because of the nightmares that you hear about people's my player seasons freezing. And I actually have more than one person on my friends list that has a my player mode where they can't play any more games. And the first patch claimed to fix that, and it didn't. And so the second patch claimed to fix that also, but it didn't. Now, I think it's because my player files were already frozen, and maybe the patch can't unfreeze it after it's already frozen. So that's why I didn't want to play anymore. I just wanted to wait until the patch came out. Hopefully this patch will be able to stop that from happening again. So since I'm not frozen, I shouldn't be able to have my season and my career freeze and not be able to advance. That's what I was thinking. That was my thinking. So now the patch is out. I'm ready to continue. And the first game back, I just decided that I'm gonna break Wilt Chamberlain's record. You know, it's not hard. It's not difficult. You just have to do it for one game. So first try, I'm able to do it. I'm able to break his record. And you see, I'm basically just crossing over. Just doing the same crossover every time and getting a dunk. The defense isn't really doing much. No one's really coming over. In this game, I do get fouled a few times, but you know, really, the defense inside hasn't really changed much. And I don't know. I think that if I try this again, I can break 200 points with my player, because there are a lot of things I didn't do. First off, if you just go back and watch the first quarter, a lot of my scores weren't happening, you know, in the same minute. I was maybe 2 minutes went by and then I scored again. So in the first quarter, I really wasn't going all, you know, I wasn't really giving it my all to try to score a bunch of points. Midway through the first quarter, I was like, you know what, I have to pick up the scoring, because then I'm not going to be able to get to 100. You never know, they might not sub you in the fourth, who knows. But I think that if I would have played with this mentality the full game from the beginning, I would have definitely been able to get 200 points. Now at the end of this game, I'm going to show you that basically the last minute of the game, I steal the ball in the backcourt. I do it 2 times, I think, 2 or 3 times. I think that if I played the entire game doing that, I could break 300 points with my player in my player mode. And actually, I think that someone's probably already done that. There's probably someone out there that has already scored over 200 points with their my player in my player mode, and maybe even 300. You never know. But anyway, the next video that the next game I play in my player mode, I'm not going to play like this. I'm going to go back to my normal ways of just playing the game naturally, having a lot of fun, seeing what my teammates can do, seeing what Dwayne Wade, Joe Johnson, Scola, all those guys. Or actually, I think Scola got traded. I don't even know. It's been so long. I have to see who's on the roster. So really, as far as the patch, what have I tested so far? All right, we tested the leagues. We had a league that we created before any of the patches came out. It was created on the first week or 2 that the game came out. And that league is actually working. One game did disconnect, but every other game worked. So we're actually going to start another league and draft again and do all that. But I think it's safe to say that the leagues are working. I don't know, though. We have to wait and see, you know, what happens. But I think it's safe to say that the patch fixed the league play, which is great. That is so great, because that's basically where I'm going to be spending my time with this game, is playing league games. So I'm definitely excited that the leagues have been fixed, which I think. I don't want to say for sure that they have been fixed, but my league was 30 teams. The league that we play-in was 30 teams, 82 games, and it was working. So, I mean, I don't know. We'll just have to see, wait and see. Crew games. Let's talk about the crew games. We actually tried to play crew games, and I just don't have the patience for it. We tried 5 times, and look at this. At halftime, I have 66 points. That's crazy, right? We tried the crew games. We tried 5 times, and we couldn't even get out of the locker room. It was 3 of us, and it just kept saying this game cannot be started. Please refer to the online FAQ, blah, 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 blah. So, you know, I don't know. Maybe if we tried for 10 more minutes, maybe we would have gotten into a game and it would have worked. I don't know, but we didn't stick around to see. But as far as I know, I'm pretty sure that the crew games are still not working after the second patch. And basically my definition of crew games working would be, can you play a full 5-on-5? 5 people in your crew, 5 people on the other crew. No one gets disconnected. There's no lag. You can finish the game from start to finish. That is what I would call that's what I would call crew games working, and I don't think that's the case. So I don't know. You guys let me know if it is working, but I say that it's not. So I say the patch didn't fix that. Team up, I actually have not even tried team up this year, so I don't know about team up. Pickup games, I heard that the pickup games work now. I haven't tried it out yet, but I heard they're working from someone on my friends list. So I don't know. The patch, I've heard a lot of rumors about the big man shooting threes, and actually in this game Haslam took a 3 in the first quarter. So I mean, I don't know. I hope that, you know, that's not really something that's going to happen a lot, because that's really going to, you know, ruin a lot of the gameplay. You know, having big men trying to shoot threes, you know, it's just going to throw the ball away. So the patch, once again, it's like, it kind of fixed some things, but it didn't really fix some things. I don't know. Either way, I'm grateful, because the league play, I think, is the most important feature for me, at least. And hopefully it will be working for the rest of the year, so we can get some league play in. And if that's the case, I'm going to get some videos of me playing in the league with the drafted team. I always have a weird lineup, weird set of players. It's a lot of fun. That should be good. And on this play, they were actually playing a zone, so I just popped the jumper on them. And this is actually one of a few videos that I did not do live commentary for. A lot of people always ask that question. They say, do you do your commentary live or do you do it after? 99% of the time, I'm doing the commentary while I'm playing. But this video, I was just too lazy. So I did it after. This is one of, there's not really that many videos that I have that aren't done live. Some of the, you know, some of those, the criticism videos, like the oh please and all that stuff, is not live. But the gameplays are definitely live gameplay. Our live commentary. It's just better that way. It's easier to do. And in my earlier videos, I wasn't as good with the editing. So like a lot of times you would hear my commentary would be out of sync with the gameplay. Or if I made a cut in the video, I wouldn't cut the audio. I would just let the audio overlap the video and then cut after. But now I just usually just cut it all together. So once I cut the video, I cut the audio with it. So sometimes I cut myself off, but before I used to just let it go, continue from the play before. But that's crazy. I ended this game with 132 points in my player mode. And that is just crazy. I basically just did the same thing. Same crossover. It worked every single time. It never didn't work. Now here's actually a concern I have about this second patch. Before, whenever I would have a really good game, the other team would start double teaming me. And I scored 132 points, and I think I only got double teamed maybe once or twice, which is really strange. So I don't know. It's like the second patch took away that feature. And here's the sequence of the game, basically, where I'm going to show you I get some steals. And this is where I'm saying that if I played the entire game like this, so watch this sequence right here. I'm going to steal this. So if I played the whole game like this, I definitely think I could have gotten 300 points by doing this. I'm going to go ahead and steal it again. So I didn't really do this all game. I had maybe 5-6 steals this game. Look at that. Another steal. And at the buzzer over the defense. Oh, yes. So here's something I want to point out. A lot of those 99 players that aren't legit, they try to say that, you know, they were averaging 10,000 skill points a game. That's how they were able to get a 99 in just one season of my player mode. You saw it right there. I scored 132 points in this game. In my performance points, I only got 2,000. Take into consideration that 7'5" players cannot earn a lot of skill points in that category per game. That's just more evidence proving that those ratings were not earned legitly.